Hola, Starlights. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys so much. I just wanted to start off by saying I'm really sorry there wasn't an episode last week. Your girl has been a little under the weather, but I'm finally starting to feel better, and I'm so happy to be back with you. And honestly, the timing couldn't be better because so many exciting things happened over the weekend. Like, we had that amazing new update that came out, the baby mobs. I literally cannot handle how cute they are, and I am so excited for that to come into the game. And here on NovaCraft, we are already updated, so that makes me even more excited. But today, back on the server, we actually have some fun things to show you guys first. First of all, the shopping district in our future town, which still does not have a name, has a brand new shop that has been built by G2Cute. And I may or may not be already obsessed with it, but he'll give you a proper tour of her base, I should say her shop, in a little bit. It really does look amazing, and it's going to be really helpful for all the NovaCrafters here on the server. Now, today's main focus is something very cute. Something our cozy town absolutely needs. It's gonna be a hotel. I mean, like, what town doesn't have a hotel? I want to build this in a real super pretty, very soft, maybe a little pink, definitely cozy, like a place you check into and never want to leave. So today, we're gonna start planning and building our very own dreamy hotel right here in NovaCraft. And I'm really excited because I've already picked out the perfect spot. So let me go ahead and show you guys the location, and we can start bringing this vision to life together. Before we dive into building our beautiful hotel, I'm going to make a quick stop at the XP farm because my tools are about to break. And we're going to need to grind a little bit for materials today since I'm thinking about using bone blocks for the walls, which I think I have plenty of. And they're going to give this kind of like a really nice texture, a nice clean look to our walls for our hotel. And then the details on the roof, I want to use a cute pink palette to make our hotel look magical and cozy, just like a little fairy tale getaway for anyone visiting our town. So first, let's go over to our XP farm, repair our tools, and then we're going to start gathering all of the materials we need to make this hotel look super adorable. So real quick, I wanted to ask you guys something. With the tiny takeover update, what's been your favorite so far? Like, do you have a favorite baby mob? I'm not gonna lie, some of them are way too cute. I know everybody's favorite is the chicken. One of my favorite ones is actually gonna be the pig. There's so many variations of the pig, and I like that it looks very chunky. But let me know in the comments what's your favorite baby mob, or what would you like to see in a future update? I decided to come to our Ender farm. I'm gonna set my spawn point because you never know what can happen. The Ender farm isn't bad, it just takes a little bit more time to fix your tools. But it's kind of fun coming out here, and my XP farm hasn't been working that great lately, and I think the other XP farms that are on the server are G2Cute and Hollow, but I don't want to abuse my friendship with them and use up all their materials on their XP farm, because I know they have to create splash potions of infestation and all that fun jazz, but I don't want to be that kind of friend that is always taking stuff from others. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and repair my tools, especially this one. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of business really quick with these Endermen, but you don't have to see what's gonna come next, okay? I know you guys won't appreciate that screaming, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, so tools are fully repaired thanks to the Enderman farm. And as we can see, even my beautiful armor has been repaired now as well. So I'm very happy about that. Now it's time to head over to the overworld because we need to grind a little bit. Before we can actually start building today, we need to gather a few materials. I'm thinking about using bone blocks like I mentioned before for the walls. I kind of like the texture, and I need a pink palette for details on the roof. So to be able to create that fantasy vibe, those are some of the materials that I am going to need. So our next step is actually going to an area where there's cherry blossoms. I know on the server there's several locations where I can obtain some cherry wood, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that's going to be the perfect palette for what I have in mind. Now hopefully this cherry blossom area won't be too far away, but even if it is, we're going to need a lot of materials for the build anyway. And I'm going to see if I can get some saplings, head over to the city, and make kind of like a mini fake farm. When I say mini fake farm, basically I'm just going to bone meal, cut them down, and continue to do that over and over again until I get all the materials I need. I may have to come back to the end and dupe some sand, and maybe some pink concrete and concrete powder, because I'll probably be using that as well. And let's go ahead and jump over into the overworld. Here we go. That is kind of awkward, but I guess I'm encrusted in the bed somehow. I forgot that I had set my spawn here, but it's okay. I'm gonna shoot on up. Leeches are fixed. Looks like a stormy day on the server. Now we're just gonna head over really quick and fly over to the city. I should say the town, which is literally right here anyway. I hope I don't get struck by lightning. That would be awful. I don't know why I'm wearing all this armor either. I think I put it on by mistake. I usually don't like to wear armor too much. I do have my boots. My boots is because they have feather falling, and it's really good just in case I have to crash. And I'm arriving. Here we go. Looks like an Enderman was here. We'll have to fix that. I'm just gonna double check just to make sure that I don't have any cherry wood here. I really don't think I do. But I do have a lot of bone meal, so that'll be great. No, I don't have any cherry wood. I will have... I do need magenta dye, so that'll be great. I don't want to be carrying all this stuff with me either, because if I happen to have any kind of accident, I'm gonna lose all my stuff. So we have our equipment here. Let's go ahead and put that in our ender chest. Silk touch is fine. I'll put my offensive weaponry here. I'm gonna put my armor as well. I don't really need all these ender pearls, but I'll keep them just in case. Now I know over in Oahu, or just close to Oahu, there are some cherry blossoms, so I think we should be okay by just borrowing maybe one sapling or one tree we can cut down and get some saplings. So let's go ahead and fly over there really quick. That's not good. That has not happened to me in a while. Get stuck flying in the air. Wait a minute. I forgot that in my original little starter home here, I had planted quite a few cherry blossoms. And I don't think that I'm gonna mind taking it from myself. That should be fine. Let me get my hoe really quick. Here we go. I'm gonna put my... I'm sorry, I'm just talking out loud. I was just saying I do like this wood as well. Let me go ahead and chop down one of my own trees, and then I'll replant it. And I'll take the saplings. I am gonna go ahead and see if I knock... Let me go ahead and knock this one down. I think this should be fine. I forgot something that I had to touch on my hoe. Let me go ahead and cut this down really quick, and hopefully as the leaves despawn they'll drop some saplings. Well, I got a few saplings. Another sapling. This should actually be good. Come to think about it, I don't really think that tree is actually needed there anyway, so I will go ahead and leave it like that for now. Alright, that's actually okay. Can I reach it? Okay. Perfect. That's great. So, I have some leaves that I wasn't really planning on using these leaves. But it's okay. I'll see what I figure out. But at least I have my wood and I have my sapling. So, I'm gonna go ahead and fly over to the... I can't fly. That's weird. There we go. I got scared for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and fly over to my new town that we're building. And I'll see if I can do kind of like a makeshift little farm for my trees. So we can get a lot of this cherry wood because we are gonna need quite a bit. I am stuck again. I wonder if anyone else is experiencing lag on the server. See, there I go again. Usually our server here on NovaCraft has actually been pretty much lag-free lately. That seems okay now. But it just continues to rain. Hold on, let me fix this hole. Where was the hole? It was somewhere here. I'm gonna plant the saplings here. And I'll see if I can make a few chests to be able to use those. I'm gonna leave these ender pearls here. So, I'm gonna go... Okay, sleeping during a thunderstorm. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and craft some of the chests that we're gonna be keeping all this cherry wood. And that way we'll move it over to our hotel area. And we have bone blocks too, which is gonna be great. I know this sounds like a sin, but I'm gonna use some of this cherry wood to craft a couple of our chest here, because we're gonna have a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cherry planks right there, and we are gonna go ahead and plant 1 cherry blossom, 2 cherry blossoms, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Yeah, I'll keep 1 for myself. Here we go. Oops. Well, that's what I call quick farming. So let's go ahead and take these down really fast. You know what I find very strange today on the server here on NovaCraft? There was a thunderstorm. And I slept during the thunderstorm and it's still raining. So I really don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on with the weather. I was kind of hoping it would be sunny. Well, this is going to take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can speed up time. And then we're going to go ahead and start working on our structure. Well, Starlights, there you have it. There is the beginnings of our hotel. Of course, we're nowhere near finished. I'll go ahead and show you inside. I really have just the front. And of course, the roof. But we have a lot of work to do. I'd like to have some of the rooms extending out, looking out towards this beautiful vista that we have here. And I'll probably do a little terraforming to make this look more exotic, perhaps. But I am looking forward to finishing this up. I am really excited that we were able to at least do the front part. And a couple more changes I want to do. I'd like to see if I could get some more azalea leaves down here to kind of replace the cherry blossoms, because we do have a lot of pink going on. And look what we have here. I also wanted to give you the tour of G2 Cute's new shop. Hello, kitties. I actually purchased some wood here earlier, so I left her the payment right there. I needed some pale oaks. But here, every NovaCrafter can come in and buy a bundle of wood, and her prices are really reasonable. 1 diamond for 32 logs, 32 logs per bundle. So this is a great and very convenient shop to have. That just looks bad right now. But I promise, trust the process, and it's gonna look really, really nice once I finish it. I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the content, it would mean the world to me if you gave me a like, and if you subscribe, I will be eternally grateful. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining me again. Love you all. Bye.